Hello friends, this is Ominous for Responsible Gaming. Checking out cables under his chair currently, and about to do an episode of Ominous Plays. This is Enter the Gungeon. I'm debating currently, maybe I'm gonna split this series into a co-op, especially local co-op series. I do like a lot to play with my housemates. So Enter the Gungeon is a game that I picked up specifically for this, and we're gonna see it kind of sorta fits the bill, I suppose. So we're gonna go play now, and this is gamepad controller compatible, so just gonna select the character here. There's 4 of them apparently. I don't know yet if you unlock more. You can jump, like dash dive, which I learned pretty quickly is extremely important, because what we're looking at now is a rogue style difficult game. Yeah, it is not easy. There. So you see me get hit once, like stupidly, and as it turns out, I have very little lives. Oh, it's got also the thing that I forgot right before now is a twin stick kind of gameplay where you need to aim as well as move. So see, I can just like shoot around myself like that. It's got something like 6 bullet basic weapon, and yeah, you don't really have many lives at all, so you need to be very careful and not get hit. One of the ways you do this is obviously escape the bullet hell, like here, or you can dive if needed. Ooh, that was short. That's tight. You also have okay, let's kill those guys. Yeah, well, I'll show you that. You also have tables, which is pretty sweet, but that was the most practical to just, like, they're cool to hide, but they're not fantastic to up and a dive. They're not the best to actually do something after you're done hiding. Oh boy. So right now, I'm already pretty low on life, like I'm about to lose, and this is one of the, oh god, this is one of the grip that I have with this game actually is, I don't know for a fact that rogue multiplayer is really a thing, or is great, I suppose. I just started playing once multiplayer, and that's actually the first time I'm playing solo right now, and I'm getting the feel like this is a better experience for solo. This is very very personal, but I kind of like my multiplayer experience not to be a you know, hard, need to train a lot, need to try again experience, whereas when you're on your own you can probably absorb more of that friction, but it kind of depends who you're playing with, really. If you're playing with another hardcore gamer, they might be very happy to do that. So that's up for debate. The other bit is God damn it. The other aspect is what is the other aspect? Oh yeah, I just discovered through trying to figure out the very unintuitive co-op menu that apparently you can only select. Ah, I'm gonna die. I died. You can only select a very limited quantity of, well, you can only select one character as the second player, and it has just a single weapon, a single special skill that you can use once, apparently, as far as I can tell. and that's it. And they don't. I don't think they pick the money, or they cannot spend the money. So it's really like main character plus support, which kind of hints at the multiplayer being more of an afterthought. My personal guess, is that the balancing wasn't done properly to allow full multiplayer, but that's my guess. Like I said, the menu is pretty obscure as to how you can get into co-op. Basically, you need to you select your character, and like up to that, both game controllers can control the same character, which is quite weird. And then you go talk to the occultist, and the occultist, if you talk to him, is just gonna become the second character no matter what. That's the one character, and that's it. The multiplayer, though, has one very cool feature, which is once your friend is dead, he can, as a ghost, whoa, what was that? He can, as a ghost, like dispel all the bullets that are around you every now and then, like every 10 seconds. He can just kind of neutralize all the bullets so that you don't have to avoid them, and that's kind of sweet. It mitigates a bit the fact that you are supposed to stay alive the longest possible with a limited number of lives, right? Like in a rogue game, which means that if a character is doing not as good as another one, you might be looking at your friend trying to survive for a long time and still like be dead. So the ghost mode is kind of helping fix that. That being said, you can also find a bunch of chests that will ultimately resurrect your friend, and I am assuming if nobody is dead, gets you an item. But but I've never had everybody be alive when I found this option, so I don't know for a fact. Ah, no, it's not this one. Well, so you get a bunch of weapons too. This is a mahogany, 100% organic. Okay, that's cool. There is a bunch of pretty funny weapons. This one looks interesting. So what, I'm shooting trees? That's alright. It's very cute. I have to admit, 8-bit style just does not get old, even though that's probably like 32-bit looking, really. I knew it. Ah. No! I knew to dodge better. That's a pretty cool gun. And it bounces and explodes. Wow. That is pretty sweet. Okay, so this bonus, that's the first time I actually can use it. It refills your ammo for your good weapons, which I have no idea what it would be. A cube. But it is a cube, so that's it. That's ammunition. I have no idea how I guessed that it would be ammunition either, because it's so obscure. So this game probably has a lot of progression opportunity for you, because most enemies are more or less, you know, dodgeable, right? Because that's kind of the point. And you have the dive, which can kind of fix a lot of those situations. I have a shotgun too. So the characters that you can select at the beginning of the game have a couple of different options and skills to them. This one has an alternate shotgun, as you can see here, and has a special attack that is a Molotov cocktail, which is a little risky, especially if you play multiplayer, because it does have a big area of effect and kill your friend, well, friendly fire. So I want to be careful with that. Doing pretty good so far. Let's try and get through this one playthrough, shall we? And I think that would be a good overview for the game. I feel like this is fun enough that I could be doing a kind of a let's play video, but mostly I'm gonna hope I survive long enough for this video to be enough. Did I kill this enemy by diving on them? Couldn't really tell. The dive is so important to improve your survivability. It's not even funny. Like, this is how you survive in this game. The things that explode everywhere, like those things that you break, I feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity in the sense that they never have any options in them. So you break them because we like breaking stuff. But it's not like there's something to get out of it, which is weird, you know. You want... That's something that I learned from... Whoa. Something I learned from Marco's Water designer magic is double down on the things than the player wants to do. And over here, I would say player wants to melted rock corpse explode. That sounds weird. I like the Molotov better. So people want to break stuff, put some options in there, you know, like be it some money every now and then, or yeah, like minimum some money, you know, or maybe not score, because score is weird. Like now the idea is that you are gonna shoot at them maybe, you know, while you're fighting guys, but they're on the side of the screen, so you don't shoot at them very often. I actually don't know what the this blue shell that I just picked up is for, but oh well. So this is a bus screen. Therefore, I love those little candles. I don't know why they make that noise, but they have to make some noise. Alright, well, let's get our organic gun and go to battle with the Trigger Twins. So obviously you see that all the enemies in these games are shells, which is fun. Kind of saves them a bunch of design issues, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, I so wish I didn't miss that. It's pretty hard to oh boy. Oof. Yeah, see, with the bus, the jump is actually not that good, or it doesn't save you as much, because you constantly are gonna be diving into another bullet hell part. And I died. It's pretty hard. It is a pretty hard game. Which is another thing is this game. I'll shoot some bullets while I'm talking. This game is purely based on skill, right? You purely need to be learning the ropes and get better at dodging and aiming, I guess. Which means, I mean, it really purely relies on your merits, and if you find it hard, well, you just cannot really play a lot. You're just gonna die a lot. And like, I'm doing okay, but this is definitely the type of game where I'm like, well, I don't know that I want to grind to be able to make it to the end game. You know, it seems to be pretty darn hard. You have extremely low health. It's not like if you beat a lot of levels, as far as I know. I mean, so far I've never gained extra lives. I've been able to buy a little bit of health, etc. But yeah, basically it's a little bit too hard, I guess. It's kind of like, I almost want to say it's like the Binding of Isaac, but harder. Because see, Binding of Isaac is definitely offering you challenge after challenge, but this, what is that? This, every room, just, it's not like there is one enemy that could kill you. Like, the enemies shoot a million things at you, and it's very easy to just mess up and get hit once. So you do that level after level, and you just have so much opportunity to lose your lives. I did gain a life there, or part of a life. Yeah, so that's definitely one of the things that make it pretty hard as far as I'm concerned. And it's not even really a it's not even really a hard, as in Dark Souls, where in Dark Souls you can like take your time, be very conservative, and just take it very slow, not be greedy, not take any risk, and kind of poke your enemies. In this, you're just constantly barraged with attacks from enemies. So you need to just always dodge well. And we get the Luxin Cannon Omnichrome. I have no idea what this is referring to. 600. Wow. Machine gun, is it? Oh wow, that's fun. Okay. I want to save some bullets though. Actually, I don't even know why I would, because it's hard to survive long enough to use all of them. I don't like the shotgun all that much, to be honest. Oh, and as I say this, regular shotgun. So that's in case I didn't have one, I guess. No, maybe not. This sounds like an actual pump action shotgun. I really like the table. Like, you can just push them and go behind them. It's just too bad. Like, you should be able to shoot through them, I guess, because they're here. That's kind of the idea, when I think, or shoot by the side or something. This is just to protect you and move. And if they get shot like half a dozen times, they break. So be careful about that too. And the shotgun is not very interesting, because basically all it does is allow for not aiming very well. It's not like it's very likely that you will land several hits onto the same enemy, even though I just did that. Seems like this playthrough is gonna last a little bit, so let this be my actual last game. How about that? Seems like a pretty reasonable length. Oh boy. I don't know what this explosion is. It feels like a level up, except I'm not aware of levels up being a thing. But sometimes I have been wondering whether or not my attacks were doing more damage. So I don't know, there might be something to it. It also kind of feels like a game where a bunch of the knowledge is taken away from you. You know, like they don't give you instructions about how to do X and how to do Y, which is very interesting trend in gaming. Like, you know, Dark Souls just never tells you how to do X, Y, and Z. Lots of games act that way. Here's the merchant. I don't know... What is that? Shotgun coffee? Well, it's unfortunate I don't have the money for that. Blank, I don't know what that is either. Oh, maybe it's that thing that... Oh, is that a shell that protects me from dying and activates when I was about to die? That would be interesting. It might be... what's that? Trick? Okay, let's try another blank then. It might be the equivalent of a safe life. Because I don't think I'm hitting any button by mistake, so it probably triggers on its own. What was I saying? Yeah, like Dark Souls and etc., they don't tell you stuff, right? Which is cool because it fosters the community. You're gonna need to, you know, talk with the other people who play to learn about the tricks and how things are working. It sets a kind of a universe as well. It makes it more realistic. That, you know, you just like are in a world that you have to learn, and it also what's the last point? So yeah, community, learn. Oh yeah, and it saves the developers the need to just make all this code and tutorial and hints and tips and special levels and, you know, etc., to explain to you all that stuff. Like, you just go, that game, you learn stuff on your own, and no work for the dev. They obviously have to play test and figure out if this is actually a good idea. This compass, I'm not gonna use a compass instead of an attack skill. That sounds dumb. So yeah, so this game might have a little bit of that going on for it. It doesn't really feel like there's all that much to know, but they definitely don't explain any of the... see, I have keys up there, I have the blank shells that I don't know how they work, so plenty of things that you just discover. I discovered that this lights up when I finish the room, and it took me a second to see that. So yeah, things like that. I was hoping for munitions to be here, and they just disappeared. Oh, thanks for the ammo. Okay, great. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's see the bus. Usually that's how I'm gonna lose. Ooh, this one is pretty mean. I wonder if there is... I've seen only 3 bosses so far, and what I'm guessing is if I kill one, he might lead to a... I might go to a different level with a different tier of bosses. Also kind of like... Ouch. Also like kind of like... oh my god. Fighting of Isaac style. So my blanks are not triggering on their own, are they? What is going on here? Oh boy. Yes! Killed the boss. I haven't played this game for long, so this is a first. I am beating the boss for first. What is that? Skull Spitter. I like it. I'm gonna spit skulls. That's pretty good. Okay, chamber 2. Can't help it. I need to break stuff. Holy hell! Oh no, I thought he was the floor. That doesn't seem so powerful. It's homing, I guess, that's why. I don't love it. I prefer relying on skill, if I may say. Oh no! Oh, wait. There you go. Yep, tips and tricks. You can actually jump on top. Okay. Can I push this? Oh, that's cool. Alright. Mad skills! Mad table skills. I have table skills, baby. Oh god. Oh yeah, there is an option that I've seen in the menus for reducing screen shake, and boy, that screen shake was bad. Like something exploded and I just got dazzled and frazzled. I don't exactly know which word means what. Sorry. Oh no. I don't have a key. Oh, that's why you need keys. Uh-huh. Okay. It's too bad because I think I spent the key opening that stone wall hidden door that I had already uncovered earlier on, which was definitely a waste. Okay, so I don't know why I'm still using the shotgun. I don't like it. Not only it only kind of helps you aim, or not having to, but it also reloads slower, which oh, this guy was a better one, that's why. Oh crap. Yeah, that's happening. The table! The table! Oh well. Cool! Yeah, that was a good run. That was my best run so far, for sure. Awesome, yeah, so you see, a bunch of fun. Like I said, maybe better for hardcore player if you're aiming at playing this in co-op. Otherwise, pretty fun on your own, but not exactly what I thought when I went for a bullet hell multiplayer enabled game. It's more, like I said, a bullet hell version of all of those road games like Rogue's Legacy, Spelunky, Binding of Isaac, etc. It's very, very, very similar to that. Except, again, unlike Binding of Isaac, you don't get better much. You get other guns, which also I feel like is a problem. I don't know if it's in Greenlight. I think it's just released, but I will definitely have a look at the actually Steam. Yay! Whatever, we'll do that later. Have a look and see if the developers are still taking feedback. This is a pretty sweet game, Enter the Gungeon. It's released by it's published by a Devolver that basically only publish amazing games. So kudos on that, or at least they publish a lot of very good ones. That'll be it for this episode. Do check it out. Tell me what you think about the game. Like and subscribe as usual. That would be very much appreciated. And yeah, that's it for this episode. So see you next time. Play responsibly.